welcome back to TMX Brick Notes. I am Martin, and I am tired, all right? It's been a long day, moving a lot of boxes up and down the stairs. Let's see, 38 steps because we're on the third floor, and I've gone up and down the stairs about 40 or 50 times today, usually with stuff in my hands, a lot of boxes, so worn out. We're going to be taking off early in the morning tomorrow to drive from, let's see, over here. This is the east. Dallas, Texas, all the way to Las Cruces, New Mexico. That's not our home. That's just the hotel because it's a 2-day trip. So a long ways. I think the first day is going to be about a 9-hour drive. We're taking 2 vehicles. That's why in the last video I did, I showed I got some walkie-talkies. Pretty pumped about that. That'll be fun. And then the second day should be about a 6-hour drive. That's from Las Cruces to Phoenix. So that's where I'll be. That's where you can now find Mr. Martin. But you can always find me right here online on YouTube. Yeah. So anyways, quick update on that. So what does it mean when you move? Well, when you move from like one block to the next, and it's not very far, you don't have to pack everything up and make it squeeze into 2 vehicles or a U-Haul or whatever. You can kind of take it piece by piece and take your time. But when you move across across states and you're not coming back, you got to make sure you got everything. And if you don't have room, you throw it out or you sell it. But if you can't sell it, you throw it out. So that's been awesome. Obviously, we didn't throw out any Lego. Don't worry about that. But we have boxed everything up. So it's all the personal collection that's been boxed up. By the way, I got a lot of stuff that I haven't shown you. A lot of stuff that is new in box that I have not opened yet. Some things that I bought a year ago, some things 2 years ago. So I think what I'll do, to give a teaser here, is do like a mock haul video where I take out all my collection of these boxes and kind of show you what I've got. So you can expect that once I'm settled in the desert. And if you're not familiar with the United States, Phoenix is super hot. There are like, oh, I should have looked these stats up. But there's like 300 sunny days out of the year. The average temperature right now in February is like 65 degrees. The average high in the summer is like 100 to 110. And for those of you saying, well, how are you going to deal with that? Don't worry, I've already lived there before. I lived there for about 3 years. And that's where I met my wife. And then we moved back to the Midwest. And then from the Midwest, we moved down to Texas. And we were only in Texas for 4 months. We gave it a try. We wanted to do something different, try out a new place. A lot of cool things about Dallas, but it's just not for us. So we're hiking on. We're going back to Phoenix because we know that it's a cool place. Not actually cool. It's pretty hot. But a good place. It's a good place. So, schedule. I figured I'd break this down and tell you guys what I'm planning to do. I've gotten some great response from the quiz videos that I've put out, so I want to do one a week. So I'm going to keep those up. And right now, the tentative date for that is on Mondays. So hopefully, you'll get a Monday morning pop quiz, or actually Monday afternoon pop quiz. And it's not a pop quiz if I already tell you when it's coming. So sorry about that. And then let's go into this a little more. So here's my idea, and this may not be what happens, but this is the idea. So on Tuesdays, I want to continue to have a vlog and be this mundane, super awesome, exciting stuff. That's a contradiction. But just kind of tell you what's going on and tell you what I have planned for the future and all that. Wednesday, I want to review sets, do an analysis of sets that I have, either that I bought for my store or bought for myself. So a little different than just a review for what you see on a lot of the different channels or a lot of the other channels. I want to do an analysis and say, okay, what about the parts in the set? And so, yes, it will be similar to what you see on other channels when they do a breakdown or a clutch factor, but it's my own take on it, and I believe everybody's got a different take, and so that's what's going to happen. And then on Thursdays, I'm going to do some news, viewer Q&A. So if you have a question, go ahead and put it in the comments. It can be this video or any video, And hopefully, you know, if it's a great question, I'll try and get to it sooner. So if it's a question about a how-to, like you want me to show you how to use Bricklink, I've done a lot of those videos already, or how do you do this or that, those are great questions. If it's a simple question like, dude, how tall are you? I will answer that too. I just may answer that in my own time. So I said I'm going to do that on Thursday. I'm also going to do that on Sunday. So I believe 2 days a week I'll do some Lego news for you, some Q&A. On Friday I want to do some tips, and that's going to be like those how-to videos, something to that effect. And then on Saturdays, that's the exciting day when I hope to share a mock that I've built or do a speed build of something that I've already built and take it apart or whatever, and then potentially room tours. And if you've seen on Wednesday, I already posted the first room tour, and it is of just my inventory. So again, once I get settled in Phoenix, I'll show off how I've got the rest of the room set up for the studio to film this. And the personal collection, how it may be set up, or kind of go through that. But again, that could be that mock haul that I talked about earlier. Okay, so that's enough rambling for now. Thank you very much for tuning in today, and I hope to catch up with you guys soon. See ya!